Rosé became the first female K-pop artist to enter the top 5 of the chart Billboard Hot 100. Rosé joins PSY and BTS as the only K-pop artist to chart in the Hot 100's top 10 in 2 different years. Mantra by Jennie is now the fourth most liked music video by a K-pop female soloist on YouTube in 2024, surpassing New Women by Lalisa. According to Icon Lisa's performance at the Amazing Thailand Countdown 2025 broke the record of over 30 million viewers through the live broadcast from over 20 channels. This number doesn't include the number of people attending the event and watching the live at Icon yet. Mantra by Jennie is now the 14th longest charting song by a K-pop soloist on Spotify Global Daily Top Songs, surpassing BTS's Slow Dancing. Apate by Rosé is now the first and only song by a K-pop artist to achieve 40 number 1 on weekly charts worldwide. Jisoo on working with director Yoon Sung-hyun in new Topia. The director had a clear vision, which made me trust him during filming, and there were many moments when he gave me confidence. Filming with the director was very enjoyable. Highest sales by K-pop female act songs that reached number 1 on US iTunes. Blackpink Pink Venom on number 5. Rosé's On the Ground on number 4. Jennie's Mantra on number 3. Jisoo's Flower on number 2. Rosé's Apate on number 1. Apate is now the highest peaking song by a K-pop act in France this decade, surpassing Butter by BTS. Apate is the first song since Despacito to earn at least 500,000 points for 10 weeks on United World Chart. It's already the 9th song in history with the most weeks above that mark. Genius Korea K-Ballad Chart. Lisa's Rockstar official music video has surpassed 250 plus million views on YouTube. Lisa has surpassed 10.3 million followers on Spotify, extending her record as the most followed female K-pop soloist on the platform. Rosé and Bruno Mars' Apathy returns to number 1 on the global Apple Music chart for a 50th day, extending its record as the longest-running number 1 by a K-pop act in history. Only 2024 songs to spend at least 50 days at number 1 on the global Apple Music daily chart. Rosé and Bruno Mars' Apathy, Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us. The LVMH prize, the prestigious fashion award, has named Jacquemus and Jennie's holiday collection Guirlande campaign as a must-see successful fashion campaign. Mantra by Jennie is now the 12th longest charting song by a K-pop soloist on Spotify Global Weekly Top Songs, surpassing Lalisa and Moonlit Floor by Lisa. YG Entertainment is aiming for a re-leap with Blackpink's comeback. Last year it recorded a loss due to the cost of the rocky debut and the gap of the main group. But this year is different. Blackpink's performance is expected to produce performance comparable to its peak. The most streamed female groups worldwide on YouTube and Spotify in 2024. Blackpink became the most streamed female group for the 7th time in a row. Blackpink hasn't released an official album since 2022. Rosé's Toxic Till the End takes this week's Melon Popularity Award wins for the 4th week of December and 1st week of January. Rosé's Rosé has been certified 2 times platinum in NetEase Music, the only international album of 2024 to do so. Rosé dominates the weekly singles chart of KKBox once again. She made history as being the first artist who has 9 songs charting on the singles chart for 4 consecutive weeks. Jennie's Mantra remains strong at number 7. Rosé with Apathy now holds the longest number 1 running songs by an Asian female act in the United World Charts history. She surpasses Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License. Apathy joins Jungkook's 7 as the only Asian act songs to spend at least 10 weeks at number 1 on the United World Chart in history. Rosé now holds the biggest 30th day for a K-pop act album in history on Spotify, surpassing Jungkook's Golden. Apathy becomes the first song by a K-pop act in history to reach the peak of number 1 on Bulgaria Singles Chart. One of the Girls by Jennie extend its record as the longest charting song by a K-pop soloist on Spotify USA chart. Director Yoon Sung-hyun described New Topia. New Topia, a work with a unique direction and texture, unlike the zombie stories we have seen before. It's a project where seemingly incompatible elements come together. The combination of romance and zombies, humor and bold visuals, each of these components has a distinct color on its own, but when brought together, they generate a unique energy. Although the story takes place in a dystopian setting, from the perspective of the protagonists, it's a new world they have never experienced before unfolding before their eyes. The title Newtopia reflects a small glimmer of hope within a challenging environment. He expressed confidence in the series' originality. Biggest streaming weeks for albums by female K-pop act on Spotify. Lisa Hear It All the Time, Boss has surpassed 20 million views on YouTube. Most streamed female rappers on Spotify in 2024, Lisa with 1.30 billion streams on number 9, Jennie with 1.97 billion streams on number 5. Rosé's YouTube channel has surpassed 15 million subscribers. It's the first YouTube channel by a female K-pop soloist to reach this mark. Rosé and Bruno Mars has reached a new peak of number 1 on the official Switzerland singles chart, the first and only song by a K-pop female act to top the chart in history. Kim Jisoo's elder sister used "Drinks or Coffee" by Rosé in her recent Instagram post, and she also shared some Instagram posts about her visit to Rosé's Rosé pop-up store in Shanghai. Blackpink Shutdown dance performance video hits 200 million views on YouTube. Rosé becomes the biggest fourth week for any female K-pop act in Spotify history, surpassing the album by Blackpink. Apathy returns to number 1 on the Australia singles chart for an 8th week. It ties Sabrina Carpenter's Taste as the longest-running number 1 hit among 2024 releases. All Blackpink members' solo debut song has now reached 500 million streams each on Spotify. They join One Direction as the only group to achieve this.